Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a brand new series, a mini series running for all this week, 10:30 on the channel, Monday to Friday, 5 episodes, 6 if we make the playoff semi-final, 7 if we make the playoff final. We are going to be managing Blackpool in this series, and the aim of it is just to do as well as we can really, but we're going to look to try and see if we can get them promoted, if we can make the right signings and really exceed all expectations. Before we get into it, I just want to advertise a little website that I was part of getting help made up. It is fmhub.co.uk, fm-hub.co.uk, somewhere where FM content creators, small, middle, large, can share their content, get involved with other people. It really is a good place at the moment, and it obviously we want to keep building it up and getting more and more people to sign up. Membership doesn't cost a penny. There is options to get silver or gold memberships where you are more prominent on the website, and that will cost £5 or £10 a month. But on the base, it is free. So go over there, join up, follow some of the other small content creators over there, and hopefully I'll see you over there. Now that's all the admin done. Let's get into this series. So here we are in the boardroom at Bloomfield Road. Blackpool have today confirmed the appointment of Daniel Darby as the club's new manager. Eyebrows have been raised. The inexperienced 31-year-old, I'm not yet 32 on this one, he is sure to face plenty of questions when he faces the media for the first time. Put pen to paper on an £11,500 per week deal. Replaces Michael Appleton, who's been in charge all of about a week. Obviously, he's replacing Neil Critchley in real life. I like the reputation as a survival specialist, which creates an intriguing dynamic, and that was a tongue tie for me. So let's get into it. We are predicted to finish 21st. Media reputation, a reputation of 2.5 stars. John Stevenson, director of football. Richard O'Donnell is the assistant manager. £200,000 in the transfer budget, £117,000 in the wage budget, and yeah. So last year we finished 16th. We've got to avoid relegation, but we will be looking to take it one step further. We just look at the best lineup as it shows on here: Maxwell, Husband, Keogh, Ekpiteta, Gabriel, Stewart, Virtue, Dougal, Anderson, Bowler and Yates are the best 11 according to this. We're going to play a different formation on this one, I think, rather than the 4-3-3 that I've been playing in other series, and hopefully we can have some success with it. So the tactic that we're going to be using is the 5-3-2 created by Josh Daly. Saw it in one of his channels. I did contact him just to make sure that it was fine for me to use it. So we're going to use it in this season. I'm going to leave a link to his channel down below. If you follow me and don't follow him, give him a subscribe. He's very good at what he does. So the formation is like this: is a 5-3-2, 2 ball playing centre backs on either side. Well, we should start with the sweeper keeper on support, centre back on defend in the middle of those, 2 complete wing backs on support, Mazzala on attack on the left hand side, box to box midfielder on support in the middle, and a Caroleo, we're going to go Caroleo as a support on the right, advance forward and a deep line forward as the 2 strikers. Attacking mentality, slightly more direct passing, run at defence, much higher tempo, fairly narrow. In transition, take long kicks, distribute quickly, counter and counter press, and out of possession, much higher defensive line, much higher line of engagement, trigger press much more often, short prevent your goalkeeper distribution, get stuck in and use the offside trap. So what we're going to do is we're just going to quickly go through some of these players. We're going to see who fits the bill at the moment. So Chris Maxwell fits the bill as a goalkeeper. Ekpiteta is a ball playing defender. So it's Richard Keogh looking at that. And then James Husband is the centre back on defend. Complete wing back. So on the left we have Luke Garbett can play out there on the left. Right back, Lawrence Gabriel can play as a wing back on the right. Carolero, Callum Connolly, Matty Virtue can play the box-to-box midfield role, and the Mazzala, Grant Ward. And then up front we have Shane Lavery and Jerry Yates. Jerry Yates is better than Lavery in that deep line forward role, looking at that. So that will be the 11 at the moment that we're going to look at to start with. Just have a look at them by star rating. See, with the formation that we're playing, we've got Keshi Anderson, who is a left winger or in that attacking midfield role. Josh Bowler as well as a winger. Now, might not be the best option, but considering this is the formation that we're going to play and we're going with wing backs and not wingers, we could probably sell some of these wingers and these defensive midfielders here to really boost the squad and what we've got. I mean, just looking down, there's a few players here. Again, attacking midfielder, wingers, we're not the formation we're going to play is not going to use those players. So I think we're going to look at getting rid of some of those and really bolstering with the formation that we've got, bolstering those players. Obviously, a couple more wing backs, maybe just looking at this. We've got a left back here in Jordan Thornley, who can probably play at left wing back at a push. Same with Reece James down here as well. So yeah, we're going to ship out, because it's only one season, we're going to ship out who is not going to fit in this formation. We're going to bring in players that are going to fit the formation, and hopefully we can get a lot of money into the club and spend it wisely. The first signing we have made here at the club, Curtis Davies, has come in, 36-year-old veteran centre-back, 3.5-star current ability. Unlikely to improve, of course, at that age. Mentally very good, bravery 17, aggression 12, anticipation 14, jumping reaches 15, heading is 17, marking 15, tackling 15. Comes in, he will play in that central defensive role, not as one of the ball playing defenders on either side. So I don't know whether he'll be first choice player, but he's coming, he reinforces that centre back option as well. Obviously, slightly worried his pace is 9, his natural fitness is 13, obviously he's 36. He is in on a 2-year deal, and hopefully he can provide something for us, something different that we haven't got at the moment. At the moment, James Husband is sat there as our central defensive midfielder, central defensive role. Curtis Davies has come in on a fair whack of money. He's our highest paid player, but I do think he's going to be a very good signing for us, especially for this one season. I think he could do a job, and he, like I said, he definitely bolsters that central defensive area. And we follow up the signing of Curtis Davies with a much younger player. Luke Dreher is a 3.5-star central midfielder, could potentially be a 4-star leading Sky Bet Championship player. If you just look at him here, if we look at him as a Mazzala on attack, dribbling 11, finishing 12, first touch 14, long shots 11, passing 14, technique 14, vision and work rate above 12, decision making 11, composure 11, physically decent, stamina 13, pace 13, natural fitness 13, jumping reach is a bit poor, 9, acceleration is 10, strength is 12 for a 5'10", nearly 12 stone central midfielder. I think he's a good signer, and again, we're playing 3 centre backs and 3 centre midfielders, so we need a lot of strength and depth there. And I think Luke Dreher is just that third best central midfielder on star rating, and hopefully he can fulfil that. He is on £6,500 a week as well, which again puts him up second highest earner at the club, but I think we're looking okay. I've got to be honest, I'm not too worried yet. I know we've paid these guys a lot of money, but I think it might be worth it come the end of the season. Next player in is Matthew Smith. He is from Arsenal, 20 years of age, 3-star central midfielder from Arsenal on loan. £220 a week we're paying for him. In terms of his numbers, natural fitness is 16, so very high there. If you just look at him as a box-to-box midfielder on support here, decent numbers across the board. Passing 13, technique 12, first touch 12, finishing's a little bit poor with 7, dribbling's 11, composure's 12, teamwork 14, work rate's 13, stamina's 14, strength's a little bit lacking, especially for that central midfield area, but hopefully he can be more of a ball player. Like I say, with his passing being 13, long shots is 9, so that's better than his finishing. Maybe he can grab 1 or 2. It's another central midfielder. We really are bolstering up that side of the pitch now, and that means that we can probably let a few more players go and hopefully get some money in and make a couple of more signings before this transfer window ends. So transfer business is done before the start of the season. We have got a couple of weeks left, so hopefully we can bring in another player or two, but for the moment the signs we've brought in: Curtis Davies at centre back and Luke Dreher and Matthew Smith as central midfield. Matthew Smith on loan from Arsenal, Luke Dreher was a free transfer, and Curtis Davies we spent towards £130,000. I think it was about 75,000 up front. Thought it was a decent deal to get in. That means that the squad for our opening game of the season, because we've got a couple of injuries, it will be Maxwell in goal, back three of Ekpateta, Husband and Davies. Actually, I'm going to change them around and put Davies as the central defender on defend. Garber as the left wing back. Gabriel as the right wing back. Midfield trio of Virtue, Smith and Connolly. And up front we've got Lavery and Yates. And hopefully we can make this formation work for us as we take on Sheffield United in the opening game. If we just have a quick look at the season preview, we are predicted to finish in 22nd, 150 to 1. We're actually ranked as one of the worst teams, along with Wigan, Rotherham and Sunderland, who came up. Birmingham City also there on 100 to 1. Sheffield United are fourth favourites at 11 to 2. I'm not sure how we're going to get on in this opening game, if I'm completely honest, but we're going to show you some highlights from this opening game, and we're going to end the episode, and we'll come back and we'll play a chunk of games tomorrow, and hopefully we can be in a good position. So Sheffield United have had a goal disallowed. Sanderberg firing in from a free kick. He was offside though, as now we have the ball. 35 yards from goal, out to Garbutt on the left hand side. Can he get the cross in? Gets past his man, does get the cross in. O'Connell flicks it away. Gabriel on the other side though, pulls it back for Connolly, and Callum Connolly opens the scoring in our first goal for Blackpool. It is 1-0 here away at Bramall Lane, and it's a fantastic strike from the edge of the box. Callum Connolly firing it in with his right foot. Garbutt put the ball in. It was flicked away by O'Connell. Gabriel picked it up on the right hand side, laid it back for Connolly, who hit it first time into the top corner. It's Sheffield United 0, Blackpool 1. Osborne lays it back for Stevens to Sanderberg. Bash him on the edge of the box. Can we get back to win the ball off him? We can't. Switch it out to Baldock inside right channel. Can he get the cross in? He does for Sharp. Back to Berg, and this time Sanderberg scores, and this time it will count. George Baldock with the assist, pulling it back to the edge of the box. Sanderberg just slotting home Sheffield United's first real chance of the game, and it is 1-1. Ball out to the right hand side, and Baldock, he got to the byline, pulled it across for Sharp, received the ball back, and he just laid it first time into Sanderberg, who fires into the bottom corner. 1-1. Notice here early on, we're pressing high up the pitch, but it does leave a few gaps in behind our midfield when we press high, as Yates gets away from his man into the box, and it's a great save by Davis, tips it round the post for a corner kick. Yeah, we're pressing very high on their goalkeeper and on their defensive line, but as we press, it seems to leave a little bit of space behind, as Gabriel can pick that up, and that will come to nothing as Baldock with the throw. Bogar heads it back to Baldock. Infield to Basham now. Gives it to Brewster. Back to goal. Sanderberg, who's been the creative force of Sheffield United so far in this first half. Stevens to the byline. Pulls it back for Osborne. Berg again. Stevens. Can he get the cross in? Has to put it back for Sanderberg. Into the middle, and Baldock hits a shot from distance. Hits the woodwork and cleared away. Great strike there, and the woodwork saving us from being 2-1 down as we head into half time in a game where we have been pretty much the dominant force here. Surprisingly, I would say, thought Sheffield United would have had more of the ball than this, as Gabriel's gone through the back of Osborne, and it looks as if we're going to lose our right wing back early on in this game. Oh no, what do we do here? So we lose our right wing back. Let's have a quick look. I think at this point now, we'll bring Smith in from that box to box role, go 2 in the centre of midfield, and when we bring Josh Bowler to play at wing back. He's a right midfielder, but at the moment we don't have an awful lot of choice, and hopefully due to that sending off, we don't concede a goal straight away, as Garbutt intercepts that ball now and goes back to Maxwell. He looks long upfield, but no one's going to challenge it there, and Egan has time to bring it down. 1-2 with Basham. Baldock. Bogle into Sharp. Switches out to the left side. Sanderberg in behind the defence. Great tackle, and Rion Brewster smashes in the rebound. It is 2-1, and minutes after going down to 10 men, we concede another. It's 2-1, and again, Sanderberg at the heart of everything good Sheffield United are doing. Quick passing, Sharp with that ball into Berg, great touch. It's a brilliant challenge from Bowler, but the rebound forced to Brewster, and he just fires it into the top corner. Sheffield United 2, Blackpool 1. Stevens getting down the left hand side now, all the way to the byline, pulls it back. Davis heads it down to Bowler. He can bring it forward, fires it upfield. Can Yates get there first? He does. Through to Lavery. Is he onside? Goes past the goalkeeper and slots it in. It's 2-2, and it's going to count. I had to just double check. And Lavery equalises inside the hour mark. The 10 men of Blackpool. Bowler's long ball up. Bates nips in there first, and it's through ball through for Lavery. Great first touch, taking it wide of the goalkeeper and gives him the space to just slot it into the net. It's 2-2, and we are back in it here. Half an hour to play, 10 men, but we are back on level terms. We are going to run out 2-2 in our opening game here away at Sheffield United. It's a great performance. Didn't get the result we wanted, but you should all be happy. Created so many opportunities, and it is a 2-2 draw here on the opening day of the championship season. We're going to play through a chunk of games. We're going to come back at the end of August. We're going to play Birmingham, Swansea, Bristol City, some of those in this. So we're going to play through Burton, Sunderland, Preston, Watford, Reading before we come back at the end of August. If you've enjoyed today's video, please leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time for episode 2 of 5, maybe 7 of this mini series here at Blackpool.